Hi, thanks for purchasing and taking part in these online yoga sessions that I'm providing. So just a couple of bits of guidance when you're doing this at home, making sure that the area that you're using to do your yoga in is as tidy as it can be, or if there are any objects like a coffee table or a sofa that can't be moved, or a lampshade above you, just making sure that you're aware of where those objects are and you're adjusting as you need to. Also as well, make sure that you're feeling okay before doing yoga. So if you're feeling ill at all, or you've got a headache, cold, or whatever it might be, if you're not feeling quite right, then maybe delaying doing your yoga practice until later in the day or another day. Take all of my instructions that I give you as guidance, so if it doesn't feel right or if there's any pain or discomfort, then only coming into the posture to a point that it's comfortable for you, or you can choose not to come into the posture, or you can choose to take a break as you need to. I will offer options and modifications to some of the postures, but if they don't quite work for you, then feel free to make further adjustments that seem sensible for your own body. So thank you for joining in and enjoy. Hi, thank you all for tuning in, continuing your weekly yoga practice. So we're going to start standing up. We've got the feet hip width, arms by our side. We extend up, allow the chin to drop slightly, closing the eyes or having a soft gaze. And then we take a few moments to tune into our bodies, help quieten the mind down. Just noticing the feeling of your arms hanging by your side, fingertips being gently drawn down towards the ground. Noticing if there's a gentle sway in your body, so maybe the weight shifts front, back or side to side. And just noticing how your body corrects itself to keep itself upright. Feeling the expansion and contraction of your chest. Air coming into the body and going out of the body. From our standing position, we'll lean forward slightly so the toes grip to hold your balance. And then we'll come back to center. Shifting a bit of weight to the heels. And then back to center. Forwards again and weight to toes. Back to center. And taking some weight to the heels. Back to center. Once more forwards and back, so we're leaning forwards. Feel the toes grip. Back to center. And then taking some weight to the heels. And then back to center. From here, shifting the weight to the outside of your right foot, forwards to your little toes, across the toes to left foot, outside of your left foot, left heel, back to the right heel. So we're just gently shifting the weight around the outside edge of the feet, across the toes, between the heels. Back in the opposite direction. coming back to centre. And if we've got the eyes closed, we'll open the eyes. Do forward folds and back up to standing, following our breath. So we inhale, extend up, leading with the chest as you fold forwards, heads hanging, arms hanging, pausing in your forward fold. So you can have a bend in the legs if you need it. The belly can rest on the thighs. Next breath in, we reverse the movement. Inhale, coming up, arms hanging, head is hanging until the spine is upright. And then we breathe in and extend up, leading with the chest as you fold forwards. Pausing at the bottom. And inhale, rolling back up. Keep the arms hanging, the head hanging until the spine is upright, and then we drop the shoulder blades back. And then breathe in, extending up, leading with the chest, folding forwards. Pausing at the bottom. And then inhaling as we roll back up. And drop the shoulder blades back. Great stuff. So what we'll do next is I'll quickly demonstrate. We're going to raise the arms up. So I'll say inhale up, breathe out to the side. So the feet stay as they are, the rest of the body will move as it needs to. So I'm turning to my right and I'm going to reach away through both sets of fingertips. I'll inhale back to centre, breathe out to the left, and again reaching away. And then when we come back to centre this time, the arms will come down, and then we inhale up, and we'll continue that fluid movement from one side to the other. We'll take a breath in and out to get started. First of all, we'll inhale, exhale, inhale the arms up, and breathing out to the right. Inhale, centre. Breathe out to the left. Inhale, centre, the arms come down. And then with your next breath in, we lift up. Breathe out to the right. Inhale back to the centre, raising the arms up. Breathing out to the left. Inhale back to centre, arms by your side. Pausing there for a breath, and then when you inhale again, we'll inhale up. Breathe out to the right. Inhale, centre. Breathe out to the left. Inhale, centre, arms by your side. Do that once more. So next breath in, we're inhaling, arms up. Breathing out to the right. Inhale, centre, raising the arms up. Breathe out to the left. And then allowing your arms to come back by your sides as we come back to centre, facing forwards. So we raise the arms up. Interlace the fingers above the head, extend up and over to the right. And then back to centre, extending up to the left. And back to centre, extend up to the right. Back to centre, extending up to the left. And then back to centre, arms coming down. We'll step the feet a bit wider, hands to hips, and we'll circle the hips. So we're going any direction, we'll come back in the opposite. And then in the opposite direction. And then coming back to centre, bringing the feet back to a hip width position. From here we'll do a standing back bend, so we take the hands behind, and shoulder blades, elbows towards each other. Next breath in, extending up, gaze to the ceiling, breathing out as you lean back, holding there if you're comfortable to do so. And coming up, shoulder blades towards each other, inhaling, extending up. Gaze up to ceiling, breathe out, leaning back. And then slowly coming back up. We'll do that once more. Shoulder blades, elbows towards each other, extending up, gaze to ceiling. Next breath out, leaning back. And then slowly up, arms down by your side. So the next movement we'll do is where we have the arms out to the side, and then we're going to dip the legs into a chair pose position and bring the forearms together in front. So we inhale up and down. So the feet are roughly hip width. We'll take the arms out to the side. We'll take a breath in. So as we breathe out, bend the legs, forearms together in front if the shoulders allow. Next breath in, coming up, straightening the legs, taking the arms to the side, draw the shoulder blades back. Next breath out, coming down. Inhale, coming up. So if you continue that movement following your own breath for a few rounds. Do that once more. So next time we straighten the legs, allow the arms to come down beside you. What we'll do next is a movement that will work on our glutes. We'll shift into chair pose, then come up to standing. So something that we will have done before. So we're going to feet hip width, we're extending up. We'll take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're bending the legs, taking the bum back, reaching forwards through the fingertips into chair pose. So the knees come forwards, raise the arms up, chest forwards, back to standing. Next breath out, taking the bum back, reaching forwards into chair pose. So knees forwards, raise the arms up, gaze forward, chest forward, back to standing. Breathing out, taking the bum back and reaching forwards into chair pose. The knees comes forward, raise the arms up, back to standing. So we'll run through that once more. Taking the bum back, reaching forwards into chair pose, and then coming up to standing, taking the arms down by your side. We'll come to the top of the mat, hands to prayer position. Inhale, take the hands up, breathe out, folding forwards. And then from here to all fours. I'm just going to demonstrate a movement that we'll go through, just 4 postures, or 3 postures, sewn together into one thing and moving with the breath. So it's going to involve cat, cow, downward dog and plank. So from our all fours position, we'll take a breath in and out, breathing in and out. So I'm just demonstrating. Inhale, tip the pelvis back, arch the back, breathing out, tipping the pelvis forward, taking the gaze forward. Inhale to downward dog, breathe out to plank. Next breath out, knees back down. So we arch the back, pelvis forward, and downward dog, plank. We hold in plank for like a breath and a half, and then back down. So we'll cycle through those 4 positions. So from all fours, breath in and out, breathing in, and then out. So as we inhale, we're tipping the pelvis forward, taking the gaze forward. Breathing out, tipping the pelvis back. The back arches, the head drops. Inhale, curl the toes under downward dog. Breathe out, shoulders forwards to plank. With your next breath out, the knees come down. Inhale, tipping the pelvis forward, taking the gaze forward. Breathing out, pelvis back, back arches, head drops. Inhale, downward dog. Breathe out, plank. Next breath out, knees down. Inhale, pelvis forward, gaze forward. Breathe out, pelvis back, head drops. Inhale, downward dog. Breathe out forwards to plank. And your next breath out, coming down. Inhale, tipping the pelvis forward, gaze forward. Breathing out, pelvis back, head drops. Inhale, downward dog. Breathe out forwards to plank. Next breath out, knees down. Inhale, tipping pelvis forward, gaze forward. Breathe out, pelvis back, back arches, head drops. Inhale, downward dog. Breathe out forwards to plank. And next breath out, the knees come down. So we're back to all fours. We'll make our way back to standing via downward dog. Curl the toes under, pressing the bum back, stepping forwards, folding forwards. Inhaling up to standing. Hands to a prayer position. Breathing out down. Hands stay in prayer position. We're at the top of the mat. Breath in and out. We'll breathe in and out. Inhaling up. Breathing out forwards. Hands to shins. Inhale, flat back. Hands to mat, back to plank. All the way down. Extend the toes. Inhale, cobra. Breathe out down. Curl the toes under, back to downward dog. Step forwards, fold forwards. Inhaling up, hands prayer position. Breathing out down. Inhaling up. Breathing out forwards. Hands to shins, inhale to flat back. Hands to mat, back to plank. All the way down. Extend the toes, inhale cobra. Breathe out down. Curl the toes under, back to downward dog. Step forwards and fold forwards. Inhale up, hands to prayer position. Breathing out down. Inhaling up. Breathing out, folding forwards. Hands to shins, inhale, flat back. Hands to mat, back into plank. All the way down. Extend the toes, inhale, cobra. Breathe out down. Curl the toes under, up and back into downward dog. Step forwards and fold forwards. Inhaling up, hands prayer position. And breathing out down. So we'll do one more. Inhale up. Breathe out forwards. Hands to shins, inhale, flat back. Hands to mat, back into plank. All the way down. Extend the toes. Inhale, cobra. Breathing out down. Curl the toes under, up, back to downward dog. Walking hands to your feet to forward fold. And coming up, hands to prayer position. Breathing out down, taking the hands down. Good, good. So we take a step forwards with the right foot, we'll loosen up. Inhale up, breathe out to the back. Inhale front, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Allow the arms to drop down and left foot forwards and right foot back. Inhaling up, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and allow the arms to drop down. Feet a bit wider than hip width, and we'll swing in the arms through from one side to the other. And arms a bit higher. And arms dropping down. Feet to more hip width. Bending the legs. Inhaling up. Breathe out, coming down. Inhaling up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Allow the arms to drop down. I'll quickly demonstrate something that we'll do in this first standing sequence. So in a moment we're going to come into chair pose, we're going to fold forwards, right foot back into a lunge. We'll come into our twist to the left side, so right arm down the outside of the left leg, reaching left fingertips up. From here we're going to pivot, turn to the other side to extended triangle pose. So turning the back foot out, the left arm either comes to the left thigh or left arm on the inside of that left leg, right fingertips reaching away, coming back up into a warrior two. We'll do a variation from warrior two, raising up the left arm, so we've got the left arm up, trying to keep this movement from the waist upwards, right hand reaches up, and we're reaching, drawing this left arm over, so it's side stretching all of this side of the body, armpit, shoulder, back into warrior two, and then we'll reverse those couple of steps so we end up back in that twist and then coming on from there. So we'll cycle through that a couple of times. So we're at the top of the mat, extending up tall, into chair pose, bend the legs, raise the arms. Palms forwards, folding forwards. Right foot back to lunge. So from here we're twisting to face to the left, right arm on the outside of your left leg, reach left fingertips to ceiling. Then from here to extended triangles. We want the chest facing the other side, the right side. So we turn the right foot out, left arm on the inside of that left leg, reaching forwards through your fingertips. Up to warrior two. Left arm up, reaching up with the right hand to that left arm. So we're reaching over, so we're pulling that, or gently pulling that left arm to the back, keeping that left knee above the left ankle, back to warrior two, back to our extended triangle. So we'll transition to that twist facing the left. So we can start by pivoting on the ball of that back foot, the right foot, right arm outside of your left leg, reaching left fingertips to ceiling, back to extended triangle. So pivoting on the back foot, left arm outside or inside of that left leg, sorry, reaching through the right fingertips, up to warrior two, raising the left arm up, reaching up with that right hand. So we keep that left knee above the left ankle as we draw the left arm back, and coming back upright, back to extended triangle. So we twist again, pivoting on the ball of the back foot, right arm across outside of the left leg, left fingertips to ceiling, back to extended triangle. So turning on that back foot, left arm inside of the left leg, right fingertips reaching away, right arm by the side of your head, back to warrior two. Left arm up, right hand to that left arm, keeping that left knee forwards, so you're extending this left side of the body to the right, back to warrior two. From here to triangle, straighten the left leg, reach forwards, Back of the left hand down, right fingertips to ceiling. Back to warrior two. And then again, straightening the left leg, reaching forwards. Back of the left hand down, right fingertips to ceiling. Back to warrior two. From here to downward dog, so the right hand comes around, both hands down, into downward dog. Shoulders move forward into a plank, all the way down. So we're down onto our fronts, so we'd have a go bow pose or cobra. So if you can't reach tops of the feet, we'll come into a cobra pose instead. So if you've got hold of the tops of the feet, we'll take a breath in and out, or breathe in and then out. Inhale, lifting the chest, breathe out, pressing feet into hands. Slowly down, keep a hold of the feet if you can. And inhaling and lifting, breathing out, pressing the feet to the hands. Slowly down. Keep hold of the feet, do that once more. Inhale and lift, breathing out, pressing back. Slowly down, we'll rest for a moment, so legs down, arms down, turning the head to one side. So just taking a moment to pause there for a couple of breaths. Pressing up to an all fours position. Taking your knees wide, toes towards each other, bumps to heels, sliding, shuffling the hands away. Fingers are spread, the hands are pressing forwards. Inhale coming up, so we keep the arms straight, bring the shoulders forwards. Breathing out as you come back down. And we'll run through that movement. Inhale coming up, breathing out, back down. Pausing next time we're upright on all fours, wrists on the shoulders, knees, the hips. Curl the toes under, back to downward dog. Step forwards, fold forwards. Inhale up, hands to prayer position above the head. Breathe out, coming down, and taking your hands down. So we're back at the top of the mat. We'll run through that, leading with the left side. So when feet are hip width, we're extending up into chair pose, bend the legs, raise the arms, turn the palms forwards and fold forwards. Stride back with the left foot into lunge. So the hands are still on the mat. Then we'll come into our twist facing to the right. So the left arm on the outside of your right leg. Reach right fingertips towards the ceiling. From here to extended triangle. So we turn the left foot out. Right arm inside of your right leg. Left arm by the side of your head, reaching forwards away from you. From here to warrior two, so we come up, left arm behind, looking over the right hand, raising the right arm, keeping that right knee above the right ankle, left arm up, taking hold of that right wrist, extending, and we'll draw that right hand towards the back of the mat. Back to warrior two, into extended triangle again, so either right arm on the inside of the right leg, or forearm to thigh, left arm above the head. And from here we'll pivot into that lunge twist. So we're pivoting on the ball of the back foot, left arm across outside of your right leg. Reach right fingertips to ceiling. Back to extended triangle. Turning that left foot out, right arm inside of the right leg, left arm by the side of your head. And up to warrior two. Left arm up, right arm up, left hand to the right wrist, extending up and you're gently drawing that right arm, hand towards the back of the mat. Keep the right knee forwards above the ankle. Back to warrior two. So we go through those movements again. Forearm to thigh, left arm round above the head. Coming to that lunge twist, so we pivot on the back foot, left arm across, outside of your right leg, reach right fingertips towards the ceiling. Back to extended triangle, right arm inside the right leg, left arm side of the head, back up to warrior two, raising up your right arm, left hand over the top, reaching that right wrist, drawing up and back to warrior two, to triangle, straighten the right leg, reaching forwards, right hand down, left fingertips up, back to warrior two. Triangle again, straightening, reaching forwards, right hand down, left arm up, and back to warrior two. Two downward dog, left hand round, both hands down, right foot back into downward dog. Shoulders move forwards to plank, all the way down, into bow pose, or cobra if you can't reach the tops of the feet. We take a breath in and out. We'll breathe in and out. Inhale, lifting the chest, breathing out, pressing feet to hands. And slowly down, keeping a hold of the feet if you can. Inhale, lift, breathe out, feet to hands. Steady breath, slowly down. And we do that once more. Inhaling and lifting, breathing out, pressing feet into hands. And slowly down, legs down, arms down. Turn the head to one side. Take a pause, take a breath. So just pausing there for a few moments before we continue on. Slowly back to all fours, and we'll take the knees wide. We'll come into extended child's pose. So bum to heels, sliding the hands away, fingers are spread, the hands are gently pressing forwards away from you. Inhale, coming up, breathing out, coming down. We continue that movement of inhaling up and breathing out back down again. Pausing next time we're upright or we're on all fours, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And back to downward dog, so we curl the toes under, pressing the bum back. Pausing your downward dog for a couple of breaths. So the fingers are spread, the hands are gently pressing into the mat to press your bum away from you towards the ceiling. And step forwards, fold forwards. Inhale up, hands to prayer position above the head. Breathing out, coming down, taking the hands down. Good, good. So we're at the top of the mat, feet are hip width. We'll come into chair pose, so we're extending up, bending the legs, raising the arms up, stepping back with the right foot to lunge, so your right heel is off the mat, hips, chest facing forwards. So we're going to do a variation of a reverse warrior, but from here. So we're taking the right hand to that left wrist, and we're leaning back and just using the link of the hands just to encourage this left arm back. And then we'll release, bring the chest forward, straighten the left leg and fold forwards. Hands to the left leg, fingertips to the ground. Back up to lunge. So as we raise up, the left knee comes forwards. Right hand to the left wrist again, and we're leaning back and just using that join of the hands, the arms to lead the movement. Releasing that right hand, coming upright, leading with the chest, straightening the left leg and folding forwards again. Pausing there. Coming back up into lunge, left knee forwards. Raising up, once more right hand to that left wrist, leaning back, and then releasing, bringing the chest forward, straightening the left leg and folding forwards. Pausing there. Slowly back up to lunge, raising the arms up, hips, chest forwards. Hands to prayer position. We're going to press into the Warrior 3 in a moment. So pressing off of that right foot, weight to left leg folding forwards. Bending that left leg, stepping the right foot back to our lunge position again. Raising the arms up. So we've got the arms out in front, we'll cross the right arm under the left. Fingertips up, fingers to palms, or best position. We're going to have a go at coming into Warrior 3 with the arms in this position. And then when we come out, we're going to wrap the right leg around the left to eagle pose. So pressing off the right foot, weight into left leg, folding forwards. So as we come up, if we can, we're bringing that right leg around to cross the left, he says. Reach fingertips up towards the ceiling. Unwind and step the right foot back to Warrior 1, hips, chest forwards, interlace fingers behind the back, draw the hands away, lead with the chest forwards, head hanging, working hands to ceiling, release hands to the mat to downward dog, shoulders forwards into plank. If you can, from plank, we'll come into forearm plank. If you need to pop the knees down to transition, you can. So we're going to do side plank. So we're going to bring the chest to face to the right. So the left arm comes across in front as you turn to the right, raise the right arm. Right forearm back to the mat, back to forearm plank. So we're going to the left, so the right arm comes across in front as you raise the left arm up, turning to the left. Back to forearm plank. From forearm plank, pop the knees down, walk the hands back, just come into child's pose for a few moments. Steady breath. Press back to all fours. Back to downward dog. Stepping forwards and folding forwards. So we're bending over, arms, shoulders relaxed. Inhale up. Hands to prayer position above the head. Breathing out down. Taking the hands down. So we run through that again, leading with the left side. So we're extending up tall into chair pose. Left foot back to a lunge. Hips, chest facing forwards. So this time left hand to that right wrist, and we're leaning back and using the left hand to encourage that right arm back. And then releasing, chest comes forward, straighten the right leg as you fold forwards. Pausing there. So either the hands come down onto the mat or they come to your leg. Come back into lunge, so your right knee moves forwards as you raise up. Left hand, right wrist, and we lean back. And then releasing, chest comes forwards as you straighten the right leg, folding forwards. Coming back up to lunge, raising the arms up. Left hand to that right wrist as you lean back. Releasing, chest forwards, straightening right leg as you fold forwards. Pausing there. Slowly back up to lunge. Hands to prayer position. So we'll come into a warrior three. Press off the left foot, weight into right leg as you fold forwards. Bending the right leg as we step back to lunge. So either keep the hands in prayer position or we'll take the arms in front. Left arm under right. Fingertips up, fingers to palms. So again, we'll come into warrior through the arms in this position if we can. When we come out, wrapping the left leg around the right. Press off the left foot, weight into right leg, folding forwards. And then as we come upright, we'll bring that left leg over, cross the right, reach the fingertips up. And then we'll unwind and step the left foot back to warrior one. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Draw the hands away, lead with the chest, folding forwards, hands down, head hanging, hands to ceiling. Release the hands to the mat, to downward dog. Shoulders come forwards to plank. And we'll come to forearm plank. So chest turning to the left. So your right forearm comes across in front of you. Raise your left arm up. Left forearm back to mat. Turning the body to face to the right. So left arm across as you raise the right arm. Right forearm comes down. Popping the knees down into child's pose for a few breaths. So bum back towards the heels. And slowly to an all fours position. Curl the toes under, pressing the bum to downward dog. Stepping forwards, folding forwards. Inhale up, hands prayer position above the head. Breathe out, down. Breath in and out, we'll breathe in and out. Inhale up, breathe out, fold forwards. Hands to shins, inhaling as you lift to flat back. Hands to mat and back into a plank. All the way down. Extend the toes, inhale cobra. Breathe out, down. Curl the toes under, press up and back to downward dog. Step forwards and fold forwards. Inhale up, hands to prayer position, breathe out, down. Inhaling up, breathing out forwards. Hands to shins, inhale, flat back. Hands to the mat and back into a plank. All the way down. Extend the toes, inhale, cobra. Breathe out, down. And we press to an all fours position. So with wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips, forearms down on the mat. Lifting up your right arm and twist to the right, reach up. So as you reach up, press down through the left forearm. And right arm comes down to the left. So again, as you're reaching up, we're pressing down at the same time. And then coming down. We do it once more on each side, twisting to the right. And then down. And then to the left. And then down. Keeping the forearms down, we'll come back to a forearm plank, so we extend one leg and then the other. Left knee towards left elbow, and back. Right knee, right elbow, and back. Once more on each side, left knee to left elbow, and back. Right knee, right elbow, and back. Pop the knees down, walk the hands back up, and we'll come to seated cross-legged. Sit on a block if you need to. hands to prayer position. We'll take a breath in and out. We'll breathe in and then out. Inhaling up. Breathing out, arms come out to the side, palms facing upwards. Inhaling back up. Breathing out, coming down. Inhaling up. Breathing out to the side. Inhaling up. Breathing out down. We'll just do that movement for a few more rounds, just help to regulate and settle the breathing. And then the next time the hands come down in front of the chest, we'll stop there, hands down onto the knees. We'll extend up, lead with the chest, hands down, head hanging. If you can, you'll shuffle or walk the hands away. Steady breath. And then shuffling the hands back towards you. Changing the cross of the legs, other leg, other shin in front. Hands on the knees, extending up, chest forwards, hands down, head hanging, shuffling, walking the hands away. And shuffle the hands back to press yourself up. Right hand on the ground as you raise your left arm, reach up and over. Back to centre. Left hand down, raise the right arm, reach up and over. And back to centre once more on each side. Right hand down, raising, reaching up and over. Back to centre. Left hand down, raising the right, reaching up and over. From here we'll twist, so we take the right fingertips behind to the side, raising up the left arm, reaching up, back of the left hand across outside of the right leg. Breathe out, twist to the right. And to centre, left fingertips behind, raising the right arm, reaching up, and right hand across outside that left leg. Breathe out, twist to the left. And once more on each side, so right fingertips behind, raise the left arm, reach up. And back of that left hand down, twist to the right. And to centre, once more to the left, raising up the right hand across outside of the left leg, twist to the left. Back to centre. Hop in any blocks to one side. We're going to have a go at upward plank. So we're seated with the legs in front, hands behind, fingertips pointing towards your feet. If this is really uncomfortable on the wrists, you can either avoid it or do it on the forearms. Doing it on the forearms definitely takes the strain out of the wrist, but creates a different challenge for the shoulders. So seeing how you get on. So I've got the hands pressing down. Next breath in, I'll inhale, lifting the hips up, pointing the toes, taking the gaze up, holding there, and slowly down. And then with my next breath, I'm inhaling and lifting, pointing the toes, and down. In a moment, we'll do that once more. Inhale and lift. And then slowly down. And from here to legs bent and feet flat. Reaching down with your fingertips. Allowing both legs to the right. And we'll keep the legs on the right for a few breaths. Your Breathing out, imagining hips, spine, shoulders relaxing. The breath becomes slower and shallower. Inhale, leg center. Breathe out to the left. Inhaling to the centre, breathe out to the right, and then gently from side to side for a few rounds. We inhale up, breathe out down, inhaling up, and exhaling down. Nice gentle movement from one side to the other, calming the breath with the body. Pause. Next time you're back to centre. From here we'll lift up the right foot, interlace the fingers around that right shin or hold the right thigh. We just gently draw the right leg in, and whilst we're here we can circle that right foot, so circling through the ankle joint. Opposite direction. And then we'll stop that circle. We'll slide the left foot away. Gently hug that right leg in. So the left leg is out straight, we're gently drawing the right leg in. And we'll switch sides, we'll bend up the left leg, pop the right foot down, hug the left leg in, circle the left foot. Opposite direction. And then stop circling and slide that right foot away whilst keeping hold of the left leg. Draw the left leg towards you a little bit more if you can. Pop the left foot down on the mat. We'll bend up the right leg again, so with both legs are bent, feet are flat. We'll do a few rounds of bridge. So with your next breath, we inhale, lifting the bum, peel the spine, pressing the hips up. Breathing out, down. Inhale, peel the spine up, press the hips up. Breathe out, down, and we'll continue that movement. Inhaling up, breathing out, down. Inhaling up, breathe out, down. Pausing. Next time your back is flat on the mat, sliding your left foot away. We'll come into our lying twist, so we guide that right leg over with the left hand, so you're rolling onto the outside of your left leg. Right hand or forearm is on the ground next to you. Back to center, switching legs. So we extended the right leg, reach across with the right hand, guide the left leg over to the right, rolling onto your right side. And back to center, into relaxation. So legs are extended, long arms by your side, palms upwards. Closing the eyes and allowing your body to release and relax and enjoy the feeling of relaxing, feeling of stopping. Taking some deeper breaths, moving fingers and toes. And then when you're ready, roll to one side and pressing up to a seated position. Closing the eyes, hands back to prayer position. So thank you all for continuing your yoga sessions. Namaste. Joining in. Hope you're enjoying the summer weather, the warm summer weather. See you all next time.